I can't fathom why he would. Like,
I don't know why he would. We always taught him to, if you go with a group, you stay with a group. Even when he was in college, he would say, Dad, well, we're gonna ride down to a party or something in another city. Now, so I was out telling him, look, if you go with 5, you come back with 5. Do not separate from your group. Because I always said safety is in numbers. And he always said, yes, sir. So he knew to stay with his group. So why would he split from his group? I don't know.
So that would have been unusual for him to split from the group. And you said he would always check in with you. Did he check in with you that day?
So that day, no, I don't. But of course, too, they were on the boat. And usually when he is out there, which it's not uncommon, he's, I think, since last year, he's been going there occasionally with his friends. And so it would always just be like, hey, Mom, I'm back, type of thing. But this time there was no call or text from him. It was from his friend.
We know, Ben, that you said that you're going to do an independent investigation.
Yes.
And you said you have Nolan's cell phone and messages were deleted. How could you tell messages were deleted?
Well, his parents got the phone back. They tracked this phone on Life 360.
So Life 360, but when I received the phone call from Warren, I immediately called my friend Tashima and I said, hey, have you guys seen Nolan? Because her 2 sons, Jalen and Javon, like they grew up together. They played city league sports together. When they got into school, they played sports together. And so she was like, hey, like, okay, the boys were pulling up the location from Snapchat. So the Snapchat location looks completely different than the Life 360 location. So when I pulled up Life 360, it was different. It was showing everywhere the phone had been. Like I was like, well, it's showing that he's back on land. Like I'm not. He's like, but no, he didn't come back with us.
Well, how were you able to get the phone?
So we tracked it, and my friend Tashima went and picked it up.
We got his phone, they tracked it. And that highlights all these contradictions, Michael. The fact that they said Nolan was talking to a young woman and she said that he said, I'm going back to get on the boat with the boys. The boys said that he said he was going to stay with her. And so that's an obvious contradiction. And then this video of this, you can hear an argument going where Nolan is saying, give me my freaking phone. What are you freaking doing? And so then his phone ends up missing. I don't know any teenagers, Michael Strahan, who says, if you believe their story, I'm gonna stay behind and I'm gonna leave my phone. I mean, no young person leaves their cell phone. And so then there's so many things their parents were telling us about, even why didn't his body wash up with the tide on Sunday? Why would it come on Monday? It's not adding up. And that is the problem when you think about get the phone and figure that out.
Backtrack on that. When we finally got his phone, me and my sister went through the phone. We went in his Snapchat. He had 2 accounts, absolutely nothing. It wasn't even 24 hours, which is how long videos and pictures stay in Snapchat. And I was just like, that can't be. Like, I've seen Nolan whenever he snaps, like when he goes and he's having fun, like he does videos. Like there was absolutely nothing, no saved videos. And even my sister was like, yeah, that's suspicious,
Michael,
you know.
We're having an independent autopsy done at the behest of his family. Colin Kaepernick helped pay for the independent autopsy. We flew his body up from Mississippi to D.C. because they wanted an autopsy done by a person with no interaction with the Mississippi law enforcement, because there's an issue of trust here that is really important. And the fact that they keep trying to say, well, suggesting it was a drowning, but nobody out there reported him drowning, it's not adding up, Michael Strahan. It is not adding up.
And honestly, we are doing this because at the end of the day, I would hope any parent would fight for their kids to find out if anything happened, what did happen. So we just want honesty and transparency.
Oh, yo, it's Big Ant, the spokesman, man. We back. Another edition of Urban Politicians TV, UPTV. Make sure you stay on your pivot at all times, man. Had to come tap in. And first and foremost, I do want to once again say condolences and prayers to the entire family of Nolan Wells, his father, his mother, as you seen them speaking right there. Any other family members, close friends, anybody that dealt with him on a day-to-day dealing with this tragic loss right here, man. Most definitely prayers up and condolences, and God bless his soul. May he rest in peace. R.I.P. to Nolan Wells. And I'll have the links in the description where you can watch those clips in the beginning in full when they made that appearance on Good Morning America, and they've done other interviews as well. Now, when this news broke right here, it shocked the world, obviously for different reasons, but one, where the answers at. How's this guy lose his life? It gets national attention. Horn Island in Mississippi. Now, as more and more details come out, it's still unanswered questions. Now, I don't want to get on here and try to solve the crime from the cell phone. The main thing that stands out with me is the fact that nobody said they seen him drowning. And one thing I will do is question the credibility of anything coming out of Mississippi. I've covered several cases out there throughout the year on the channel, spoke on things that have went bad and wrong, unanswered situations. I don't trust nothing going on in Mississippi in no way, shape, form, or fashion. So I don't at all fault his mother for going and just, I lost my son. I want to have stuff here without a doubt. What happened? Because I'm not getting a clear-cut answer. Didn't nobody see it? All these people out there, there's more stuff comes out. Supposedly he went with the girl, said he was going to stay back with her on the land area of it. And I've seen this type of setup before out here in Texas. They do this different parts of that got bodies of water. I know a real popular one is Lake Travis out in Austin, where they got where all the boats tie up and kicking and stuff, drink, and they'll go to the land and come back to the boat. Well, they said that he said he was going to stay back with this girl and things like that. But the girl supposedly, allegedly said that, nah, he went back on the boat with them. So they said that he drowned when they found his body. Now, I don't know how the tide works out there. I don't know what the tide moves. So I can't confirm what that was either. But for the simple fact, nobody said they seen him drowning. It has to be something going on. Somebody saw something. So I'm not going to tell this family don't go out here and try to get the answers that they can get. Tyler Perry is supposed to be handling the funeral cost, to my understanding. Shout out to him. And then Colin Kaepernick is going to be covering the autopsy expenses, to my understanding. And, hey, just seeing how things have played out before. Also, one of the kids' family member did go to school with his mother, and she is a judge out there. Now, she put out a statement as well and said that, well, we took down our social media accounts. People were questioning that because of everything going on. I guess they was getting commented, maybe, who knows, I don't know. But she explained that, nah, we've been transparent, full corroboration and things. So his cell phone being there. Some people are saying like, well, hey, man, they leave their cell phones on the boat when they get into the water to go to the land. All that stuff is possible. I wasn't there, though. So, but it's something going on. And somebody that sees something, and somebody knows something. So it's a lot of unanswered questions happening right now. Also, one of his close homies was there, too, that he grew up with, but they got separated on the boat. And then something supposed to have went wrong with one of the boats, so he stayed back or whatever. I wasn't there, bro. So it's a lot of stuff happening, a lot of unanswered questions. His mom say this ain't like him to not put nothing on Snapchat. I don't know how that would work, but we shall see how it plays out. Full investigation going on now, and we'll keep y'all updated on it. They are speaking out, several interviews. You can look at them all online. Tell me what y'all think. We got more coming, more videos, all that. 1,000 for shit show. Stay on your pivot.